I'm trying a different lighting just to see how things are gonna go around here. Hello and welcome, my name is Ansu and today I'm here to do my September wrap-up. Let's get into it. I only read 3 books in the month of September, but I'm still excited to talk about it, so let's get into it. So the first one I read was Magpie Murders. What was the other thing? Jesus. You can tell I'm very prepared. By Anthony Horowitz. I think I give this like 4 stars. Basically following around this author named, not author, we're following around this editor named Susan Ryland. He gets a manuscript of Alan Conway's latest novel. So he is a very well-known author about detective stories, kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but his stories are about this detective named Atticus Pund. This book is like a major tribute to like Agatha Christie and Dorothy Sayers, and it really is mentioned in the book quite a few times. Susan goes ahead, reads the manuscript. That's the bunch of chapters. We're following basically the actual book that she's reading. It's a book in a book. And once she gets to the end of the book, she realizes the manuscript is not completed. There is definitely more to the story, and we're not sure what happened exactly to the rest of the manuscript, and we're trying to figure that whole thing out. So Atticus Pund is investigating this murder that happened in Pye Hall, and it's basically a few years back, like in the 1950s or 70s. We forget like what exactly the time period is, but there's some dead bodies that are showing up, so we're trying to figure out the mystery of whodunit kind of a situation. So basically the manuscript is not completed. Susan's trying to figure out what the rest of the story is, and we go on from there. That is all I can say without really spoiling too much about it. And I must say it's a fun take. I really did enjoy that, but the mystery enough itself was just kind of obvious to an extent, at least. But I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say like, oh my god, it was the worst book. It really wasn't. I did enjoy reading it, and I thought it was a well-written book. I do think this is a part of a series. This is the first one in Susan Ryland series. So I'm pretty interested to see what the rest of the books hold in place. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I was in a mystery run, so I did end up reading The Cousins by Karen M. Mcmanus, and I give this like a 3 stars. It was entertaining, but I don't know, there's just something was missing. The mystery itself was just not that great. I personally didn't enjoy it as much as I really wanted to, because I'm pretty sure there was another book the same author wrote that I really enjoyed. One of Us is Lying is by her. I really enjoyed that one, so I was really expecting a lot more from this one. Yeah, I don't think it delivered as much as I wanted it to, but it was not the worst thing in the world or anything like that. So we're following around 3 different people. So we have Millie, Aubrey, and Jonah Story, who are all cousins. They barely know each other. They've never really seen each other since they were like kids. They don't know anything about the other person, and they've never met their grandmother. They have been completely written off by the grandmother for some reason. We don't know what happened there, but the grandmother is extremely wealthy, like extremely wealthy. She basically disinherited their parents. They have to live on their own, fend by themselves and all that kind of stuff. We don't know what happened. My mother seemed to be very loving, and just it seemed like they genuinely loved being around the kids, and we don't know what really happened there. So one day these cousins all get a letter inviting them to the grandmother's mansion because she wants to know them. And so they actually end up going there, trying to figure out like what the heck is up. They want to obviously get the fortune. That's the whole point. They try to like talk to each other. They gain a little bit of a friendship, and it's really nice. Personally, I really liked the ending. I thought it was nicely ended. Yeah, I can't really tell you much more about it. The ending was pretty nice, like the very last chapter. I really enjoyed seeing that. It was a pretty decent book. I have to give it that. And the final book that I read in the month of September was an early copy that I got from NetGalley, and I also won a giveaway that Tor Books was hosting, so I got an advanced reader copy. That was Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This was like the most anticipated book of mine for this year, and I was just so happy. A, an ebook version of this, and B, a physical copy of this. So that was pretty dope. So one day, a Reaper comes to collect Wallace Price from his own funeral, and he's kind of suspects that he probably is dead. He gets whisked away into this whole other world, into a tea shop of all places, and he's just shocked. He does not understand why he's there, and he used to be this big shot lawyer type of a person, so he does not understand like why he's wasting his time in a tea shop. He doesn't even like tea, so he's just really ridiculed by this whole situation. He does not understand anything that's going on. He wants to get out of there, go back into his world where he was definitely unhappy, but he's kind of coming to realize that. So in this tea shop, he comes across this ferryman named Hugo, who promises him that he will help Wallace to cross over. And that's when Wallace completely decides that he is definitely dead. He's really not ready to abandon the life that he had, and he's given an ultimatum that he has to cross over within 7 days. So in those 7 days, he has to live his life to the fullest, and he does as much as he can, and he learns more about himself, he learns more about empathy, and he's just overall turning into a really nice person, which is definitely not what he was when he was actually alive. Wallace is bisexual, Hugo is gay, so there is a romance. That is the one thing I did not like about this book. And I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to love it, but the romance was just like not necessary. It was very sweet, but I don't think it was necessary for the story to go on. Yeah, I did enjoy reading this. I'm very glad I got it. There's some other characters in here, like the Reaper herself, and Hugo's granddad is in here, who are just the sweetest, nicest characters. Really fun to hear their dialogues and stuff. It was really good. I really did enjoy it overall. Alright, you guys. So the 3 books I read in the month of September. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. That is it from me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ansu. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time with another one. Until then, I'll talk to you all in the comments.